Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be discussing about Gemini ascendant. How will be the year 2021 for you if you are a Gemini ascendant? If in your chart 3 is written here, that means you are a Gemini ascendant and your Lagna Lord or ascendant Lord is Mercury. Okay. Now to understand completely that how your 2021 year would be, you have to do three things. First of all, you need to understand this technique. Okay, this is based on your Lagna. Second, I'll be publishing a video soon regarding the moon signs, so check your moon sign. And very important, there is a video named Good Year Bad Year or Yearly Prediction Technique in my channel. Open your horoscope and check with that video, and you can club these three videos like this one and one which is based on your moon sign and yearly prediction technique. If you match these three videos, and if you check with your horoscope, you can predict accurately that whether this year would be good or bad and what results can you expect. Okay. Time and again I say in my channel that if I only go ahead with this transit and this prediction based on your Lagna, it cannot be 100% successful, because you have crores of people who have this Gemini ascendant, right? So each and every horoscope is different, so everyone is not going to get a same result. For that, you need to understand the yearly prediction technique, and you need to check with your horoscope whether this year 2021 would be good for you or not. This is based on transit. Okay, Rahu, Ketu, Jupiter and Saturn, these four planets generally decides big events, any good or bad events in our lives, because these are slow moving planets. Okay, Rahu and Ketu stays for 18 months in a sign, Saturn stays 2.5 years in a particular sign, and Jupiter 1 year. Okay, except the retrogradation period and all. So first you need to understand Jupiter transit in 2021, which is very interesting. Right now Jupiter is in Makar or Capricorn with Saturn, number 10. Okay, and from April 5 2021 it would move to Aquarius, and then on September 14 2021 it will again come back to Capricorn and will stay till November 2021. After that it will move to this particular house. Okay, so calculate accordingly. Okay, you know Jupiter's aspect, right? 5, 7, 9. And if Jupiter is sitting here, it can aspect this house and this 7, 9 and this particular house. Okay, but when Jupiter moves here in Aquarius, it will aspect this particular house, like the third house, your fifth house and your Lagna. Okay, so calculate accordingly. So I'll give the overall prediction here. Okay, again I'm saying each and every chart is different. You have to understand the yearly prediction technique, which I have already published in my channel. Now, first and foremost, Rahu is in your 12th house right now. It will stay till April 22. Okay, so please do Vishnu Sahasranama regularly if possible. It will reduce the bad effects of Rahu. Be very careful before signing any important documents. Sometimes it looks like it's an easy one and it's an as usual document, but and you sign it without even reading that document properly. But don't do that in this transit, because till April 22 2022 Rahu would be in 12th house. So 12th house denotes foreign, hospital, prison, etc. Okay, so if you are trying for a foreign settlement or foreign travel in this period, you can go. Otherwise it would give a bad effect regarding fixed deposits, like it will try to reduce your fixed deposit. Okay, and also it can give you some kind of disease which needs surgery and you have to visit a hospital for that, And third is prison. Okay, 12th house shows prison also. So don't do anything illegal. Okay, it's not because of only, when Rahu in 12th house, you should not do any illegal things in general. And in this period, I mean to say that you have to be very careful about your legal matters. One thing, Jupiter is in 8th house. Okay, your 8th house, and it is aspecting the 12th house. So Rahu is in control right now, but after April 5, 2021, till this period, September 14, 2021, and after November 20, 2021, Rahu would be free to act because Jupiter will be here, and it would not aspect Rahu from this house. Okay, it will aspect Lagna then. Okay, now first and foremost thing, this Jupiter and Saturn combination happen in your 8th house. 8th house denotes spirituality. Okay, 8th house denotes some sudden events. Always remember these things. 3rd house and 8th house in your chart shows suddenness of any kind of events. Okay, Ketu is in 6th house. It will be bad for your enemies, so you do not need to worry about that. First and foremost thing, spirituality. So this period is for meditation and for spirituality. So I'll request you all to devote some time towards meditation and spiritualism. Okay, because this is very important. If you want to activate your 8th house for well-being, this is the good time for you to start any kind of spiritual activities. Okay, you can study Bhagavad Gita as well. I have already said that you have to do Vishnu Sahasranama till April 2022. Okay, it would be very good for you. And if you see, Jupiter is aspecting your 12th house. Again, it would be good for foreign travel. Jupiter and Saturn both are aspecting your 2nd house. So right now Jupiter is in its niche Rashi or in debilitation, but it will create a niche Bhang Raj Yoga because it is sitting with Saturn, the house lord. Okay, and both the planets are aspecting the 2nd house. So you can see some activities in your bank balance. Okay, now Jupiter is aspecting your 4th house, which is again good for your mother and your house. Now if you see, when Jupiter moves here, okay, on this period, and after November 20, it will aspect your Lagna, which is good. It will aspect your 3rd house. Okay, and 3rd house generally denotes some kind of changes, and it will aspect your 5th house. So this would be the very good time if you are expecting a childbirth. Okay, now Saturn is aspecting your 10th house. Saturn being the 8th and 9th lord aspecting 10th house, it generally considers bad, but in Naadi astrology we do not see like that. So you have to watch this video of yearly prediction to understand completely. Saturn actually gives karma, so it is possible that you can get a job in this period. Okay, so in my channel, if you want to see the job timing, marriage timing, etc., I have all the videos. And on childbirth and other things, I'll be publishing soon, so I need some time for that. Now Saturn is aspecting this particular house, I have already explained, and 5th house again. So 5th house denotes children and study. Okay, and love affairs. Also from 5th house we see Purva Punyas. Okay, so the Punya we have earned in our last birth. Okay, so when Jupiter moves here, the 5th house will take the effect. Okay, like Jupiter will be aspecting the 5th house, Saturn would be aspecting the 5th house. So if you are trying for an admission, like if you want to go to foreign or trying for an admission, and if you want to do higher studies, this would be the very good time for any kind of students. Okay, on any field. Now one more thing, 9th house is for father. Okay, and dharma, religious activities. So when Jupiter moves here, it will be a very good time for doing some religious activities. Okay, So overall, this particular year 2021 would be very good for you if you practice some spirituality. Now it is very important to watch the video on moon sign, on your particular moon sign, and most important thing would be checking the yearly prediction technique. Open your horoscope and open that video. According to that, you can calculate and predict accurately that whether 2021 would be good or bad for you. Okay, understand the basic concept of astrology. Okay, like if you expect me to say that okay, you are a Gemini ascendant and this would be good or bad for you, and people are making lots of videos about it, okay, and your moon signs also, please do not go by that. Okay, that is, just an overall uh, prediction, and this particular thing is also an overall prediction, because each and every chart is different. I say this all the time. So why I've been focusing on the spirituality on this particular year? Because you see, Jupiter and Saturn, you have to understand the nature of the planets. These two planets are actually very spiritual in nature. Okay, so 8th house is also a spiritual house. Okay, so if you want to do some meditation and do some spirituality practice, this is the golden time for you. But be careful, as Rahu is currently positioned in your 12th house, okay, in transit. I'll be discussing more things, more techniques in my channel in future. Whenever I get time, I try to share my knowledge and my research on this channel. And I try to educate people who actually being cheated by some astrologers, money mongers. Okay, so do not waste your money. You do not need to go to an astrologer. The biggest astrologer is God. Okay, keep your faith on God, do your sadhana, and it will do good for you. And regarding foreign travel, this would be the good time as well, because your 7th lord and 10th lord both are Jupiter. Okay, and Jupiter is right now in 8th house aspecting the 12th house where Rahu is positioned, which is a foreign planet. So if you are trying for some visa or something in 2021, you might get it. Okay, all depends on your particular chart. So that's it for today. Stay tuned. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you like my videos, put a like. I'll be sharing many new things very soon. Take care. Goodbye.